And so the Intelligence Division's planned coup d'etat was thwarted. General Morgan and Major Xseed organized the military authorities to keep the chaos to a minimum. And the conspirators in the Intelligence Division were arrested, one by one. They're going to jail for a long time. 1 week later... Ba-ba-ba-bam. The 60th anniversary of the Queen's birth, didn't you know? There's like the flags of all nations and such, I suppose. Everybody's happy. Everybody's having a good time. They all have the happy symbol on them. The little yellow thingamajigger. Where's the birthday cake at? That's my question. And it better be a Boston cream cake, or I'm leaving. I'll tell you what. Estelle and Joshua Bright. In honor of your recent work, the Grand Cell branch of the Bracer Guild has prepared you a letter of recommendation. Nice! Take it with our blessing. Yes, sir. We got them all. Receive payment for Orioli. No money, but 12 BP. Received recommendation. With this, you now have 5 such letters, I believe. Sir Cassius, if you will do the honors. I will. Estelle and Joshua Bright. In accordance with the rules of the guild, this will qualify you both to become full-fledged bracers. Nice! No more of this junior bracer nonsense. Present your letters of recommendation. Yes, sir. By all means, please verify their authenticity. Handed over letters of recommendation. The Roland, Bose, Ruin, Zeiss, and Grand Cell branches. I've now confirmed the authenticity of all 5 signatures. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. The final rank, Junior Bracer Rank 1. I never thought you'd come so far. Honestly, it's a little frightening. In Adios's name and by the seal of the Bracer Guild, both of you are promoted to full-fledged bracers. Kick ass! Take your emblems, you two. Yes, sir. There it is! Receive bracer emblem. Applause! Congratulations, guys. Hey, those emblems look good on you. I have to admit, you two did good, but just this once. Thanks, everyone. We never would have reached this point without everyone's help. Your true careers as bracers start now. Bear that in mind. I understand. We'll be even more dedicated. Now, I hate to break up such a happy occasion, but I'm afraid I do have some unfortunate news that I must tell all of you. Uh-oh. What's that? Today marks the final day of Cassius Bright's membership with the Bracer Guild. He's going to be returning to active duty within the Royal Army. Oh yeah? What? Really? Since I've been away for so long, I feel bad bringing this up so suddenly. But the chaos that has resulted from the attempted coup must be quelled. The military needs major reorganization to deal with the damage that the Intelligence Division caused. I plan to help out with that. There you go. Oh, I get it. Since bracers can't be soldiers. Hey, did you hire Rinks already know about this? Yes, he already discussed it with us. It is discouraging, but we can never truly become independent if we always lean on those more experienced. True that. And hey, think of it as less competition. Now that Cassius is out, maybe you can take the top spot, eventually. I suppose that's true. That means that we're going to be really busy, though. Busy. Well, you do have 2 new full-fledged bracers on hand now. You can work them like dogs instead of me. Dad? I guess our lives are about to get pretty hectic, eh? You have no idea. Da-da-da-da-da. Please, Dad. Can't you at least stay with us until the end of the birthday celebration? I'm sorry, but there's a war council starting immediately. Colonel Richard may be in custody, but there are plenty of his special ops cohorts still at large. Captain Almathea is also hiding somewhere in the underground ruins. And if that weren't enough, it looks like those sky bandits ran off in all the confusion. We have to stay on guard so they don't cause any trouble during the festival. Those guys are just a constant pain in the ass, basically. Either way, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. The increased security is just for peace of mind. The real issue is that we really don't know the significance of what happened underground. We can only guess at what effect breaking that seal will have. And what the purpose of that aureole is. That's a puzzle that absolutely must be solved. Yeah, I guess you're right. And it doesn't sound like Colonel Richard's memory can be trusted. Yes, just like Kurt, he seems to have some missing memories. Even so, the search team was able to confirm one thing. We now know where the Black Orbment came from. Really? You know who made it? Not quite, but we do know who's responsible for introducing it to the Intelligence Division. Commander of the Special Ops, 2nd Lieutenant Lawrence Belgar. Oh, imagine that. Him? He gave it to Richard shortly after he was recruited for the Intelligence Division. And coincidentally, that would be just about the same time Richard planned his coup. Imagine that! We need to find out everything about Lawrence that we can. Huh. He always did seem strange. I guess we were lucky that he actually got a good look at his face, huh? If you want, I can try drawing you a picture of him. That would be appreciated. I have to admit, though, that I don't have the utmost faith in your artistic skills. Maybe I should ask Shirazard or Her Majesty. That's not nice. Talk about denied.
Denied.
Estelle, you actually saw Lawrence's face? What, I didn't tell you? He took his helmet off when we fought him on the terrace in the Royal Keep. He looked around 20, maybe older, with ash blonde hair. He had some seriously creepy eyes, too, let me tell you. They were so cold, but it was like they were on fire at the same time. He told the Queen, "You are hardly qualified to feel pity for me." Hardly qualified? Joshua? Your eyes are looking a little creepy now too, Joshua. Something on your mind. How about you let us handle the cleanup here and go have fun at the festival? Okay, you're right. Awesome! Let's go live it up. Oh right, are we going to be sleeping at the castle tonight? Yes. Her Majesty was kind enough to let me use 2 of the guest rooms in the eastern wing. Joshua and I will be on the right, you and Shara on the left. Me and Shara? Together? You don't like that setup? Okay, how about me and you in one room, Joshua and Shara in the other? Just imagine, all the time for you to fawn over me, and wait on me, and tell me how much you missed me. I'll bunk with Shara. I suspected as much. Alright, then I'll see you kids tonight. Cool. You know, it wouldn't be a big deal for you to share a room with him. I mean, it has been a long time since you saw him. Didn't you have a lot of stuff about your mom that you wanted to talk to him about? Yeah, but I don't know. I don't much like the idea of you and Cher in the same room either. Uh-oh. Huh? Nothing. Let's go and look around. The town's decked out with some pretty cool festival-exclusive shops, you know. Well, we certainly can't let those pass us by, can we? And if we get tired, there's a rest area in the East Block. Behind the stores, right? We should make that our last stop, then. So we're not done yet. There's one last quest to do. But we can look at the enemy. Meh. Colonel Richard. Left forceps. Right forceps. Alpha drone. Beta drone. Reverie. 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 Fun. Alright. How you doing? I never believed Lieutenant Schwartz could be a terrorist. And I'm just as convinced now that Colonel Richard can't possibly be the one behind the coup. I mean, the facts are the facts, but it just seems so surreal to me. How could a man like that fall so far? I was shocked when I found out the Intelligence Division was behind the coup, and they planned it all from right inside the castle. Still, I'm glad we were at least able to hold the birthday celebration. I can't believe that Colonel Richard was the man behind the coup. As a fellow soldier, I really just don't know what to say. I feel almost like I've come home. As the Royal Army, it's our duty to safeguard the castle. The other officials who were sent away on a forced vacation should be rolling back in right about now. Things are about to get very busy for us, I think. Pretty much. Stupid coup. We have so much reorganizing to do, and so much leftover work. Another late night, huh? Working for the court as the pits. The armpits, even. I've got to get back to work. The Duke claimed there was nothing to do and put us on forced vacation, but, well, look at all of this. It'll take us eons to clean up this mess. That's a shame. Ba-ba. We can go into here, although not much is going on in here, apparently. But we can't go back in here. Not that there would be any reason to, but I digress. Always digressing. Every day of my life. I found out where the rats were coming from, says Regis Philbin. Seems they've been breeding in the castle's treasury. A coup d'etat and rats? Damn that intelligence division. Woo! When Her Majesty and the Princess dine together, that's when I feel real pressure. Vegetable dishes are my specialty. After all, I'm a roll-it man, and vegetables are what real roll-it men do. Oh yeah? Sure about that? The city must be in quite a state today, no? If I didn't have work, I'd love to go see for myself. This is just between you and me, but you always say that. I saw the leader of the Special Ops without his mask, and let me tell you, he is one handsome man. I wonder why he wears it. Why don't you go ask him? Hilda! Oh, are you two heading out? This town is no doubt abuzz with festivities. If you are to attend them yourselves, please take care. Always do. Where'd Shea go? She vanished. We can go into the throne room. How you doing? The town square might be alight with activity right about now. But I have some important matters to discuss at the moment. You two go and enjoy the festivities without me, if you would. General Morgan! We haven't seen you since, like, Chapter 1. Well, hello, it's been a while. General Morgan? It has been a long time. I heard you saved my granddaughter out at the Herb Royal Villa. Rianne! The Villa? Oh yeah, Rianne. We only did what was needed. It's the life of a bracer. Oh, stop with the humbleness already. You're much too young for that. In the end, you saved not just the Villa, but Her Majesty, and indeed the kingdom itself. This time, I'm going to thank you properly. General, you two did well. Very well. I've got to say, I've heard much more heartfelt thank yous in my time. But not from you, General, so, thanks for the thanks. Indeed. It pains me to request that you return to service after closing that chapter of your life, Cassius. But gentle though you be, I know you have an iron will, and I know you do what you must. My sincerest apologies to you, but I ask if you could lend me your father's strength for a time. Naturally. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. So essentially we're looking for one specific character in order to trigger this last quest. Time to clean the rooms. It's been hectic preparing for so many guests tonight. Guest style. Bum bum. He's just staring at the door, apparently. It's not weird or anything. Not weird at all. How you doing, sir? Castle Blueprints. The Seven Treasures. Chronicles of the 100 Days War. The Intelligence Division finally set back all the books they borrowed. Cool. You're staring at the door too, huh? This is Professor Russell and Miss Tita's room. Regrettably, though, they appear to have stepped out. Regrettably! There's some kind of machinery there, looks like. Or something, I don't even know. I don't know what's going on. Here's who we're looking for. So you want to talk to Olivier in order to unlock this final quest. Olivier? Estelle, Joshua. I heard from Cassius that you become full-class bracers. Well done, well done. Congratulations, my dear little pussycats. Could you just, we'll just go with thanks. Olivier, what brings you here? I heard you were invited to tonight's celebratory banquet, but, well, I didn't think you'd be here already. Yeah, seriously. What's a guy who loves parties doing drinking alone in a quiet place like this? Better be careful or some people might start thinking you're an imposter. The news of you two becoming full-fledged bracers filled my heart almost to bursting. So much so that I saw no recourse but to hold an impromptu concert in front of the Grand Arena. Uh-oh. Ah, if only you had witnessed the unbridled excitement I inspired in my legion of fans. Right. Makes me think of the performance at Hawking Gate. Indeed, and such a public explosion of passion left me drained. So I wandered here for a quiet place to drink and brood. Ah, me, in restless dreams walking alone, sharing the drink they call loneliness. Before you sits the beauty and the beast that is man. I can't make those words fit together into anything resembling sense. Pups, forget about the worries on your mind. Come, dance. To the beat of the rhythm of the night. Let the sounds of our feet and our laughter chase away those lurking twin trolls, forgotten past and unknown future. Colonel Richard visited me every evening, and we could talk for hours about anything and everything. I still can't believe he'd rebel against Her Majesty. Rebel. Don't recall if there's anything going on up here on the terrace. Ah, I missed the staircase. Oh, I missed. Is anybody in the Royal Keep? Yes, no, maybe? Huh. There's Shea. The princess has returned, so I am presently cleaning her room. For a dirty room, you see, is not very welcoming. Really not. The princess is currently roaming the city incognito. She says that some school friends of hers are visiting. Oh. That's good to know. Some school friends. Anybody in here? Doesn't look like it. I don't know why they would be, but you never know. Meh. Alright. So now that you talked to Olivier, you can go to the Bracer Guild for the final questicle. Bum bum. Whoop. Wrong way. Wrong way, Jones. Ba 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 ba. Good times. So Her Majesty's illness was all some kind of lie? I imagine so. Dubious though it may be, I'm just thankful to hear she's alright. I was quite worried about her. Everything got all crazy there for a while, but in the end, I got to see my grandkid and Her Majesty. Thank the goddess. The princess was so very, very pretty. When I saw her, I was all, aww. I was going to propose to my girlfriend out in front of the castle gates, when suddenly the gates opened up and a bunch of royal guardsmen and bracers flew past us. I thought they'd come to stop me from proposing or something. Yeah, it's silly, I know. I lost my nerve, though, and still haven't said anything to her. You realize she's standing right there and can hear everything you say, right? I can't believe something like that happened while I was standing right there. I can't believe what they've been saying about our Cheese Desert sports teams. But I mustn't let myself get so easily bothered. The climax of our trip is just around the corner. Climax, but... maybe I'll head into town. It ought to be pretty wild right now. Wild. Oh. Bum bum bum. We get the celebratory music now. I put my wallet in my belt so it wouldn't get stolen. But now I can't find it. Well, where'd it go? Well... Daddy, I want a drink. I hear the bracers who won the tournament here were the same ones who stopped the coup. How amazing is that? Yeah, it was right at that corner. I saw a girl who looked just like Princess Claudia. I wonder if it really was her. Doubt it. Oh, come now. The princess was only just standing on the castle terrace. How could she have changed clothes and gotten all the way here in such a short time? Good point. I would draw my observation. Still, you don't see too many students in their uniforms away from the school. Colonel Richard was behind the coup d'etat. I still can't believe it. Hell, I don't want to believe it. I respect that man. Messengers don't get off for the Queen's birthday celebration. The service industry sucks. Nothing to report. I'm going to hit the town myself after my watch is finished. I finally got to see the Queen for the first time in I don't even know how long. As soon as I saw her face, all my worries just melted away. That's good. Such beautiful buildings. They all have such architectural and historical flair to them. And yet there's a certain humble simplicity to them as well. Quite a contrast to the architecture prominent in the Republic. Here we go. Say fuzzy pickles. There's a nice Earthbound reference. We don't have to stay here. A picture and trip to the toilet is memory enough. Free, too. Aww. This is why I hate going places with you, Daddy. Please move along. Dawdling is seen as suspicious and will be questioned. Uh-oh. Are we really staying here? It's quite an impressive building. This is our daughter's present to us for our anniversary. A trip to the royal capital. And during the birthday celebration, no less. Best present ever. I've always wanted to visit the capital at least once before I bite the big one. That freaking big one. It's Hans! Christian Anderson. Hey, Joshua. Hans. What brings you here? What brings me here? What brings me here? All this time and that's the first question out of your mouth? Do you know how lonely all my nights have been? Do you? I never forgot you, Joshua. I came running all this way to the capital to see you, but where's the princess outfit? Still the same as ever, I see. Damn straight. Looks like you've been through a lot, but you seem as full of energy as ever, thankfully. Next time you're in Ruin, be sure to stop by the school, okay? It's Jill! Estelle, Joshua. Jill? Long time no see. I heard about your stand-up adventures from Chloe. Sounds like you guys have been busy. Ruby Knight Julius, indeed. Estelle, Joshua. Oh, Chloe, there you are. Yeah, I'd heard that Jill and Hans were here. So I sneaked out of the castle and came to see them. You sure do know how to act unprincessy. But of course. And I want to thank you, too. You've been nothing but helpful at every turn. Us? Nah, it's totally all you. We've learned a whole bunch just from being around you. You've taught us all about kindness and courtesy, and strength of spirit, and all that other junk. Not that it's actually junk. I'm so bad at this. What I'm trying to say is that that's what friends do. So believe me, no thanks are necessary. Estelle, I'm so glad to see you again. A ho! Don't call me a ho. Nice to see you. It's been a long time. Jill and Hans have come to the capital as school representatives. Cool. Only the birthday celebration could match the excitement of the martial arts competition. We've got more foreign visitors than we've ever had before. Seems like it's going to get pretty busy around here. Busy, busy, busy. Everybody's busy. Da 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 ba da bum. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I've come all this way, I might as well take a tour, no? No style. Haha, roll call everyone, not this again. My husband has a lot of energy. Jeez, he's probably all hopped up on Diet Mountain Dew again. Nothing to report. Go and hit the town myself after my watch is finished. How many times are you going to take roll call, Dad? How many times will it take until you're satisfied? It's just part of what I was afraid of. Lots and lots of backed up deliveries. Times may be tough, but at least Colonel Bright's back. We've just got to hang in there. So, where am I? Without a map, I'm hopelessly lost, always, even back home. Back home in Beaver City. Colonel Richard was behind the coup d'etat. I still can't believe it. Okay, yeah, we already talked to you. Oh, do not call me a hoe, ma'am. I did it. I passed the entrance exam for the Fisherman's Guild. My husband's gone back to work now, so it's totally my time to shine. He thinks he's the master fisherman. Ha! I'll show him. He couldn't even pass the entrance exam. He must be the worst fisher ever. But why did I just do that? I don't know, why did I do that? I heard General Morgan's grandchild was one of the hostages. Can't imagine Colonel Richard doing such a thing. Guessing he didn't have anything to do with it. Incredible! Even the regular neighborhoods here are posh. Posh style. Colonel Richard's been here many times. And every time he always flatters us with praise. He's so very polite and upstanding. That Richard could even dream of a coup d'etat. Some troops fight for their country because they truly love it, and I always took him to be such a man. Somehow that love must have become twisted. Perhaps he convinced himself he was serving the country's best interests. Probably. I have to believe that. I can't imagine he would ever incriminate himself for any less noble reason. Never know with people, though. Rianne! Hey, it's Estelle the Bracer! Let's play sometime, okay? Estelle the Bracer. Do. Bum 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 bum. I'm so glad the birthday celebration went off without a hitch. Colonel Richard being behind the coup d'etat blows my mind. I had no idea, and I was working right alongside him. Still can't go into the harbor. Not until the next game. So this is Grand Cell Cathedral. Why do you both say that? I don't know. Maybe I'll go say some prayers today. I think I'm gonna have fun here. Long live the Queen! Why am I still here? I don't know. Why are any of us still here? The world may never... The world is a vampire! After all that's happened, I'm so glad the town has gone back to its former peace. The will of Adios be praised. Julia! Estelle, Joshua, how goes it? Hey, Julia. Fancy meeting you here. The Archbishop was very kind to me when I took asylum here. I wanted to thank him, and keep him up to date on the current situation as well. Ah, okay. That makes sense. And I wanted to thank the both of you, too. You're the reason we were able to save Her Majesty and the Princess. If you hadn't been there, well, at any rate, you have our sincerest gratitude. Don't thank us. It was a group effort. Give a little, get a little, you know? Besides, we wanted to rescue Her Majesty just as much as you did. So it's a win-win. Her Majesty's safe and everybody's happy. I suppose that's true. But thank you nonetheless. It's such a joy to see so many smiling faces. May they all be blessed. Every last one of them. Door is located. Bum bum bum. I'm so grateful that the birthday celebration is a success. Praise be to Adios and her protective embrace. Praise indeed. Hallelujah! Such. Hard and honest work will always lead you down the right path. A common saying in our modern post-revolutionary Orbital society, no? How fascinating that the wisdom of Zamoria has taken on such a form and survived all these years. All we can do is watch over you and pray. We cannot involve ourselves in your struggles beyond that, and I wouldn't want you to. What are you talking about? I don't think he knows what he's talking about at this point. He's just rambling incoherently about random subjects. Basically. It's pretty inappropriate behavior, I'll be honest. I've been recognized by the Archbishop, so maybe I'll put out a book about my trip. You'd be surprised how useful one's life experience can be when one's been on a world pilgrimage. Oh, okay. You do that, sir. But so the ports were all closed because of the coup, eh? Man, thanks for the headache, Royal Army bastards. After the birthday celebration, I bet I'll have a mountain of work waiting for me. Probably. You're gonna have your hands full, sir. Why would that famous army guy stage a coup like that? I wish he hadn't gotten the whole city involved in it. Once things calm down, I'm sending my husband out to go look for a job again. I guess you guys aren't in here, right? You're kind of out there. House for sale. When is someone gonna buy that? Maybe in the second game. You never know, you jerks. I like the feel in the air here. I'm not really all that tired, but it can't hurt to take a short rest. Both Her Majesty's the Queen and Princess looked well, did they not? I caught no sight of Duke Dunan, however. I wonder where he was. Probably eating donuts somewhere. There's just some Intelligence Division members at large. Entirely possible they could try to target Grand Sol City. Looks like we're gonna be well and truly busy for quite some time yet. So this is the famous Liberal News Building, is it? I wonder if we can go inside. Ew, there's bits of paper in my cup! In your Dixie cup. You might want to crumple it up and throw it in the trash. We're lucky we found these empty seeds. The coffee here just has that aroma of quality, you know? I wouldn't know. It's been a long time since we've had a story this juicy. The Bracers and the Royal Guard storming Grand Sol Castle. It's sure great for tourism. It's no wonder the birthday celebration is more packed than ever before. Ah, dear me. I'm much too old to be living on the lam. Were you okay being left on your own with Agate? Absolutely fine. He was very courteous and mindful of my needs. He even made sure to plan our daily routes so as not to wear me down too much. I haven't any complaints about Agate at all. I'm not John, after all. Oh. He's no Cassius, of course, but I'm still very grateful to him. I don't know why I added very, but I did. Estelle, Joshua! Wow, Tita, you look happy. Grandpa promised me we could have ice cream. Ooh, ice cream. Ice cream is good. You bet it is. I asked Agate to come too, but he said he didn't want to. He said something about listening to the 5:30 Club. Agate eating ice cream. I'd pay good money to see that. I bet he'd like it if he tried it, though. I didn't think that the martial arts competition would be used as a cover for a coup. But Colonel Richard didn't seem very content with his position as it was. Yeah, well. But... Dorothy! I was shocked when I heard Colonel Richard had tried to stage a coup d'etat. I'm just glad it was stopped before it actually got started. And that's all thanks to the Royal Guard and the Bracers. Yay, it's Estelle and Joshua! You know, Niall was telling me something interesting. He said the story's gonna win us the Pulitzer Prize. The what now? Don't you mean the Shh! You wanna get sued? The Pulitzer is an annual award presented to the very best examples of journalism, literature, and music. There's no higher honor for any reporter. Ah, well. Good for you then, I guess. It's actually all thanks to you two. You're my whole story. Oh, okay. Bum 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 bum. Niall! Joshua, Estelle, great job. Our special coup edition has been flying off the stands. There's a ton of buzz right now about your little stunt. Sorry I couldn't get you guys some fame from it. The guild made me withhold your names. Of course it did. Biggest scoop of my career, you guys. You did real good. Niall really let me have it this time. I'll have to have him teach me how he always manages to get such a great scoop. Our special edition covering Colonel Richard's coup d'etat has generated a whole lot of buzz. It's already outsold our Mayor Dalmore and Colonel Richard editions combined, twice over. It was such a huge incident, everyone felt they had to write about it. We're totally swimming in mail. Cool. It's a major incident, and you know. I'm off to cover this ice cream shop that people have been lining up to eat at. It's in the East Block. I bet its business is booming again today. Ice cream.